What is up, guys? I'm NewGuyGames, and I'm back with the episode of Undertale, but this Undertale episode is going to be a little different. Follow me on Twitter or Facebook. You'll see I basically recorded an hour and a half of footage, roughly 2 episodes of Undertale last night, and something happened in the audio, both voice and game audio, both from the webcam and the screen capture device, just gone. It's not there. Like, it didn't save. The files are there, but nothing's in them. The webcam footage is video only for some reason. Not sure what happened. I fixed the issue now, but that footage is audioless now. So I was trying to think of what to do, and I decided what I was going to go ahead and do. Don't need that up. Don't know why. I mean, I need it. I'm not down. Well, I don't need it either. But basically, I was trying to decide what I was going to do with it, because I'm like, I can't, I don't want to just upload this muted video. So I'm like, okay, I'll upload the entire raw video footage as unlisted, and I'll cut up the raw video as well into like a highlight reel sort of thing, like the stream highlights kind of thing I've done before, and I'll post commentate over it, try to make it as amusing as I can, which you're about to watch, so that's going to be weird, so you'll get to test if that worked, I guess. And so that's the plan for that. That'll be pretty much the main episode, is the cut up one. Sorry that it happened. It's just another lesson learned that I should do test recordings before doing my main recordings, and I hope the video turns out okay. So thank you all for watching in advance, and NewGuyGames out. Well, this NewGuyGame. Watch the video. Alright, so basically we start off and we're going, and it's all dark and stuff. Then these blue shit start appearing all around us. Boom, spikes everywhere. Undyne trying to kill us. We start running all over the place and we just can't seem to get away. We go. It's like a damn maze in here, and the blue stuff never stops. When you get hit, that happens. You just get barraged by harpoons everywhere. And seriously, this shit never stops. And like I said, it's a maze, and it only gets faster, more difficult. I backtrack all the way, realize, wait a minute, going completely backwards, you can't go that way. So I ended up turning around and start trying to run away again. Very difficult. Things just keep popping up everywhere. I start getting the shit beaten out of me right around here, I believe. Yep, look at that. I am getting absolutely obliterated. My health is dropping continuously. Then we clutch Rooney and don't get any more after this. Look at this. Look at the pro dodges. I'm pretty much a god. So we get away from Undyne for the time being. And, well, that's at least what we think. We decide to go and check to see if Undyne's still there. And, well, what a surprise, Undyne's there. Undyne decides she doesn't like us, as how it's been, and chops off the floor. And, like some cartoon-style shit, I just fall. So some mysterious person's talking right now. No idea who that is. But don't worry. They're sure to tell us our name, right? I mean, we tell them our name. So surely they'll tell us their name. Nope. Cock blocked by the white screen. So we wake up on a bed of flowers. Beautiful. We're in some watery damn place around here. And there's a bunch of trash and whatnot in this dummy. And, why not get some anger out on a good old dummy? So we punch the shit out of it. Suck the dummy right in the face. And so, we think we're all good and clear from there. We just decide to move forward and move on with our lives. But all of a sudden the camera pans down, and guess what? The dummy's alive. Because it's Undertale, and that's just how this works, apparently. Undertale pops in front of us, tells us we can't get past him, and that he's gonna beat the shit out of us. And that apparently we, fucked up his cousin or something like that. Now he's just blocking away, and he looks really strange. He did not look like that earlier, and he's just completely blocking the way. Look at him just kind of floating around. It's really strange. So we decided to try talking to him. He's not much of a fan of talking. He starts moving around more and more, and it starts getting like really weird. Don't really know what he's doing. His movement gets more violent. So violent, and I'm just getting a little concerned. Then the bitch tries to shank us. Not really cool on that part. And he just decides to slide out because our homie Dapago, Bluke, just pops on in. Sorry, I almost got him ghost. Bluke comes on in, and he thinks he's interrupted us. He thinks that me and the dummy were friends. Poor guy. He does his best. He's a really depressed fellow, but he gets by in life, so it's pretty good. I'm pretty sure I tell him that everything's just fine, and he just wanted to say hi. He kind of just goes away. Well, he invites us to his house, so we decided to come check it out. He didn't really expect us to come over, though. But it's Bluke. How can you not be cool with Bluke? He's a ghost, and he loves music. We decided to try to eat one of his ghost sandwiches, and, well, I just kind of bit my tongue, so we decided to take a nap instead. We lie down, as long as you don't move, because that's how sleeping works. And things get really trippy. Everything kind of turns into space, and I realized that he fed me shrooms as I tried to eat the ghost sandwich. Bad days, but it was a cool experience. Turns out he owns a snail farm, by the way. And right here, all you have to do is click Z over and over to encourage your snail to go. And as I found out, it didn't work at all, since it's rigged. And I buy some crab apples from a damn turtle, and we get some more lore. Well, and mushrooms make paths. Yay! And we fight this weird vibrating kitty bastard. Very creepy, very sexy. And we roam around and we find Vibrating Kitty Place's village, which is full of a lot of things called Temmies. They are very strange. The music is weirder. They are all named Temmy. Every single one, except for this guy, he's Bob. And this mushroom does a dance, but this dance means living a life of sin, so it's really awkward. And then they're just weird as shit, look at these bastards. So we learn that these guys could not see when they came down here. And so they use the crystals to navigate, even though I'm pretty sure there's been light everywhere else so far. And then we find a little flower in the dark that says behind you, and guess what? Dun dun dun! Undyne's here, walks up really fast. That may or may not have been sped up. And more plot. And it's like, well, here we go. I'm about to get skewered, but guess what? Our little homie yellow dude pops out. And we're good to go. And little homie yellow dude ends up putting 2 and 2 together. Poor guy. We get some more plot of what was happening with those flowers that we kept hearing the conversations from on like the previous, like 2 episodes back or something like that. So it's some good insight. We learn of people's wishes. Very, very interesting. And Yellow Dude's back. It looked like Undyne told him everything that happened, and that I'm a human, and that he should not hang out with me anymore, which is very saddening. He wants me to say something mean to him so that we can't be friends anymore. But I like this little dude. He saved my ass multiple times, even though he didn't mean to. So I can't do it. Little homie ends up falling down. Undyne sees this all happening, but don't worry, I'm there to help my friend up, because I ain't leaving no man behind. He come right back up. Undyne sees this random act of kindness, and little homie here decides to stick up for me, saying that Undyne will not be allowed to get to me. And I appreciate that. He's smart. He's loyal. And I appreciate that. So Undyne just backs off knowing that I'm a good person at heart, but doesn't want to admit it. So we go and decide to fight Undyne. Because that's what you do. But realistically, we don't want to fight her. But she gives this nice speech, so enjoy the plot. But she decides that she's on, a little upset and pissy and does not feel like giving me all the lore that I already knew. So she just decides, I'm gonna fight you, bitch. And has some cool little monologue, even though she already knew I was here. And she bum rushes me. And now, see, I learned that this fight is actually very unfair, and I speed it up because there is quite a lot that happens here. This took me roughly 30 minutes to finish this, and I didn't quite understand what was happening at first. But this fight goes on for a long time, and I made the unfortunate mistake in the beginning of just constantly challenging her, which, as it turns out, makes her attacks faster and more difficult to avoid overall because of how fast they end up coming in. And shit gets stupid. It gets so difficult, and I die. You know, but it's fine, because I, try again and I die. Died again. But it's fine, because, we go and I died again. But that was the last time I'm definitely going to die. After a while, I'm 4 HP, and I found out that after all the stuff, you can just run away. And so I'm like, oh, that makes life. And she chases after me, terrified, running away as she just continuously runs after me. And I think, well, I'm screwed. I have 4 health. She's going to one-shot me once she catches me, and I'm going to die without a doubt. So I'm trying to think of what to do, but luckily I moved first, so I just run away again. And this just kind of repeats itself for a while. But hey, don't worry, Papyrus is sure to call up and that's what's happening, and suggest that me, him, and Undyne hang out. The person trying to kill me right now, thinking we'll make great pals. And he hangs up. Luckily, she was respectful enough to let me have my phone call with Papyrus. So at least she didn't interrupt that. So she can't be that bad, but she did call me a little punk, so it's kind of hurtful. So I just run away again. And as I'm running, I notice, hey, my homie Sans. I'd get really confused and looking at her for a moment, but on the bright side, she does the same thing, and I decided to keep running. And then look at that, a conveniently placed water cooler. Perfect place for lava everywhere. Well, Undyne slows down a bit, and I can't move at this point, so I'm a little scared and confused. But then she says that her armor's really hot, and I kind of put 2 and 2 together and realized that, hey, the air might be a little warm in here, because I'm in here, because I'm smoking hot. So she drops down. I'm like, well, shit, guess the right thing to do is give her to some good old water. Because, when you're burning from molten armor, what's going to be better than nothing? Water. So I pour it on her like the bitch she is. But don't worry. I think it's good with her, because she vibrates a lot in pure ecstasy after having that water poured on her. And boom! She's up like it's nothing. Kind of look at her. Kind of awkward for a moment. She looks around, assesses the situation, decides, yeah, I can't beat this little badass, so I'm just going to hop out. So she runs away. I decide, I'll check up on her. Let's see what Sans has to say about the situation. And Sans ain't there, so I'm just like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna turn around. Yep, nope, just gonna go back. And when I come back, this weird son of a bitch is here, so I do the obvious thing and I talk to him. And he says all this, and I'm very confused. And I just, with Undertale, you don't question things. And then I save the game. And about here, I start doing my little outro. So, I'm sorry that this video had to end up. I'm sorry if the post-commentary is not very good. I tried to make it as entertaining as possible, but I'm not sure how well I did at that. Thank you guys for watching, and if you enjoyed, they're not normally like this. They're normally Let's Plays. If this is your first episode of this you're seeing, you can look at the previous 8 episodes and see that they are not like this. So, thank you guys for watching. I'll be uploading the full, raw, unedited version of this. No post-commentary or anything. As I'm listed, I'll put that in the description of this video. So, thank you guys for watching, and until next time, NewGuyGames out. Have a nice day. There's a little bit of time left here. Banana!